Hello everybody, Epic Mewtwo here. Today we are back with another anime figure unboxing video. Yes, I know it has been a fat minute since I haven't done Pokemon cards. It's just I don't get figures that aren't Dragon Ball super often, so obviously, I can't do videos on them super often, and of course, I tend to just get more Pokemon cards than I do other figures. But today we have an exception, and I figured that this figure was probably pretty appropriate considering Demon Slayer Season 2 actually just dropped quite recently. We have a Tanjiro figure, a Ichiban Kuji Tanjiro figure no less. Technically Ichibansho, because obviously that's just the name of it overseas. But let's go ahead and take a look at this. Obviously I can't turn the light on yet because it'll just reflect off of the box, but I guess while we're looking at this section, well, no, unfortunately the ring light's going to kind of stink us over here. Obviously, we have some very nice flower decals here. I assume this is Tanjiro's name in Japanese. We also have the Bandai and Bamco logos up there. We, of course, have the Ichibansho logo, too. The Demon Slayer logo as well. It focused for like 2 seconds. There we go. No, it's just not wanting to focus on this box. I think it's just because, like, it's such a weird... It doesn't know what to focus on, right? Because there's so much happening on the screen. But anyway, I do quite like it though. Obviously the windowed packaging is neat, and of course we have this very nice flower pattern, which I feel like kind of fits the vibe of Tanjiro for sure. We have the back of the box with the Demon Slayer logo on it, as well as all the text. Shout out to the boys at Bluefin for bringing this over, of course. Very, very cool. Hold the Blade at Dawn, I guess is the technical name of this figure. But this was part of a Demon Slayer Ichiban Kuji set that was brought over to the West, which is really, really cool. Here's the top of the box. It is very funny that it has like a handle on it, because you could just like, oh, I'm gonna take my Tanjiro to work. I don't know, but some Ichiban Kuji figures definitely do have a handle, so it's not the strangest thing in the world, but it's just kind of interesting that they bothered to keep it on there. And I feel like it could have maybe shipped for less. It is also weird to see that this actually doesn't have a sticker, but it says sales outside of Japan only. And I do know that this is an official figure because I did get this from Amazon, and it was the shipped and sold from Amazon. So it is the official version of the figure. I've just never seen one before where they do that, which is quite interesting. Okay, so let's cut this bad boy open. Now I am going to be honest with you, gang. Because I don't want to lie to y'all. I don't want to lie to my viewers here. Funny enough, I have not actually finished Demon Slayer Season 1, which I know is literally like a crime against anime. However, not only do I intend to finish it, obviously. Wait, where's the other piece of tape? Hello? Is it stuck here? What? Wait. Do you take it out of the... Oh. You have to take it out of the handle. That is so weird. Okay, and then you take this part out of the handle? That's odd. That is very odd. Oh, and this is connected? There we go. But yeah, I have not finished Season 1 of Demon Slayer. I do intend to finish it, obviously, especially since we now literally have Season 2, which I know the beginning of it is just a retelling of the movie, so I am kind of chilling for a little bit. Is this taped? That's why I can't get this open. This box is so oddly complicated. This is not a pleasant unboxing experience, if I'm being honest with you. But the reason why I got this figure, because I'm sure you're probably wondering, well, if you haven't finished the series, then why'd you get it? I'm going to be honest with you. The figure was just that cool. I literally saw it. I saw the effect pieces on the figure, and I was like, I'm in love. I immediately wanted the figure, and obviously I was going to finish Demon Slayer, and I did want one piece of Demon Slayer merch, so I figured this would be a good one to kind of keep. Okay, so we have this little pamphlet here. This is obviously telling us that this is Prize A in the original Ichiban Kuji, but it's kind of funny that they don't translate this for you. They're literally just put the sword in his hand. I don't know. Very weird that they don't translate it like that. They are kind of notorious for doing things like that, where they put it in English in the Japanese box, and they put it in Japanese in the English box. I don't know. Alright, so I'm being careful. Don't worry. I'm just letting it slide out into my hand. Obviously, the clamshell will protect our boy from any damage. Alright, wonderful. Let's go ahead and move the box to the side. Let's go ahead and flip him over. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, we're getting closer. There's tape on here now. Okay. Let's go ahead and cut that. Let me see. Where else is there tape? Other corner? Oh, I don't want to cut the sword. That was really too close for comfort, I'm gonna be honest. Okay. Oh my gosh. Let me cut the bottom two. Let me cut the bottom two just to be safe. I don't wanna accidentally like drop the figure. This is a really, bro, I feel like I'm breaking into the White House here trying to open up this figure. Oh my gosh. Alright. I think we're finally here. Yes, we're in. Tanjiro, my boy, you're alive. I can actually see your skull, your cranium, bro. Alright, so we do have a couple of extra pieces in here before we get to the actual figure itself. We do have the sword, which is covered by a piece of tape. That's not a... Okay, perfect. That's not a bad idea, honestly, to keep that stored in there. And then we also have... Is this actually attached to the figure? I didn't see this on the figure in any of the images, but wow, that is a really nice little sign. No, I think it just stands next to him, honestly. That's cool. Very much so Demon Slayer stylized, if I do say so myself. This little wood sign, very, very cool. That looks like real wood. It kind of feels like real wood, actually. I don't think that it is, because they're not that bougie over at Bandai, but that is pretty neat, if I do say so myself. That definitely has a very nice look to it. And that just stands up like that. That's sick. Yeah, that's really cool. Does this like... Okay, so this is just the sword. This is going to be really hard to capture on camera, so I apologize in advance. Oh, no, actually, that's pretty decent. Very nice sculpt on this, despite it being so small. Obviously, the hilt looks really, really cool. I love the little, like, guard there. That also looks very, very nice, very well sculpted. I like that they actually, like, bothered to color in the edge of the blade, too, which is really, really cool. That goes in his hand, which is kind of funny, because if we take a look at the actual figure now, if we peel back the plastic, there we go. He's not holding the sword. Which is very, very weird. I don't know. I guess it makes sense because they didn't want the sword to get damaged since it's such a small thing. I guess I can now kind of zoom in a little bit because obviously before I was zoomed out because the box was so big. But here is the figure. I'll put the sword in there in a second, but this is a really, really good looking figure. I really, really like the look of this. Oh, there's more. What? Did they just like... Does that come off? How does this detach? There we go. I feel like worse about peeling this because I don't want to break the water. Why would they put this on here if this just doesn't like detach? I don't want to like... It's like they put it on there to protect it, but I'm more scared of breaking it with it on there. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Alright, hold on. Let me cut and then I'll get it off. Alright, we're chilling. It's off. Wow, I actually hated that so much. I hope that they don't do that again, or that's nowhere else on this figure that I'm going to be unfortunately surprised by. I mean, I understand why, because this little like thing of water is very loose, but I feel like they could have done that a better way. Either way, though, obviously we have the water moving around our boy here. We have the scabbard of the sword, of course, already attached to him. And I gotta say, bro, these water effects are really, really cool. I love the way that this looks. Obviously, it's super... It almost feels like animated. And I don't mean that in a way of, like, quite literally moving, you know. It just, like, is a very dynamic figure. Let's go ahead and slide the sword in now. I assume you slide it in. Is there like a spot in the water where it goes in, or do you just slide it in like this? I think that would be the way, right? Here, let's look at the vague Japanese instructions. Yeah, okay, hold on. So it should actually go the other way, like this. That definitely fits a little bit better in his hand. Perfect. And then does it go into the water? It kind of looks like it's supposed to like sit like that, or sit like that. I think sitting like that. Does it go in the water? No, I don't think so. I think it just quite literally just kind of chills in this little slot. I don't think it actually slides into the water. Definitely doesn't look like that on the instructions. All right, sick. Completing the look. Wow, that is a very, very nice figure. I will say it was, it is a little bit smaller than I initially thought that it was going to be. I did think that it was a little bit bigger, which is kind of ironic considering how big the actual box was. But I definitely do like it, and I understand the box was so big to compensate for the giant water effects. It is kind of a shame that there is a pretty big seam line right there. I don't know if the camera picked it up. Yeah, where you can see right there where that crease is, right there. There's a big seam line there for the water. But I guess the advantage that this figure has is that you're not actually going to be seeing that since you're hopefully going to be looking at it from the front. But of course, all angles of a figure should look good. I don't see too many. Wow, they actually bothered to paint that. That's cool, because literally you wouldn't have even seen that, most likely. That's awesome. Yeah, paint apps look pretty nice on this figure. Even like the small details, like on Tanjiro's earrings, they actually bothered to paint that on there, right? Which I know it's not like the complete detail, but I think it's good enough to like represent what it's supposed to be. This is a really nice figure. While we're doing the size comparison, I did want to note, I know one really weird thing for probably a lot of people is this triangle stand. I saw this and I was like, why is the stand a triangle? That is such an odd thing. But besides the fact that he stands at about 7.5 inches with the water, it looks like to me, that looks about correct to me. Yeah, definitely looks like it's about 7.5 inches. What's interesting is that this figure actually goes with another figure in this particular line. I don't remember what character it is off the top of my head, but the picture will be on the screen. But yeah, I guess that's why they made it a triangle, so then you could put those two together and then they would be right next to each other, which is a neat little gimmick. It's going to be kind of awkward to display on the shelf if you don't have the other figure though, but obviously I'm sure you can make it work. But I definitely think this was worth the $36 price tag. If you would like to pick this figure up for yourself as well, you can definitely do so in the link in the description below. If you do pick it up from there, I do get a small little cut with no extra cost to you, which is great. Again, please only get it from Amazon if it's not overpriced, because once they run out of stock from Amazon themselves, then, you know, other sellers come in and hike up the price. But 36 bucks I think is a pretty good price for this figure. If the Tanjiro, like, came without the water, then I would definitely say it's more like a $20, you know, bam presto figure would be a better price for this. But I think with the water, it is still, you know, obviously that makes the price, I think, in the value of the figure go up a lot. Even just having this little thing in there, like, was really nice, obviously, since the figure is, you know, so small. It's nice that they give you a little extra piece to kind of make you feel like you're getting a little bit more of your money worth. And this is nice too, because you can just kind of, you know, display this anywhere, right? You can put it on the figure stand, you could put it on the table, whatever you want to do. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I definitely recommend this figure if you are interested. I know that there actually is another Ichiban Kuji Tanjiro where he's using fire rather than water coming up, and I might honestly pick that up and put these two next to each other because I think that would be a nice display, but we'll see if that actually ends up getting imported into the States. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you in the next one. Epic Mewtwo out. Peace.